Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo, April 11, 2025. You're more invested in your happiness pursuits, channels to express yourself, and what makes you unique today, due to the moon's transits. You're paying special attention to the more spontaneous, creative, and entertaining side of your life. Still, signals can get crossed in love matters, and emotions are up and down in spots today, largely due to overblown expectations. Be mindful of what you're taking on, particularly new projects or commitments, as there may be a reason to regret them later. It's important to remind yourself to avoid excesses that can negatively impact your enjoyment or social life. At the same time, consider ways to improve your feelings of confidence about your talents and resources. Finally, in recent days, Mercury retrograde is fading behind us, Taurus. He was spinning drama in your solar house of friendships, communities, and groups. He will be picking up the pace and orbiting here until April 15, 2025. Fun, games, events, and socializing are all here for the taking. Singles should use this festive energy to update their dating profiles and connect digitally with new options or suitors, as Mecca. Why is the planet of technology and communication? However, don't just wait for them to come to you. Be direct and on top of it. Love does not sleep or wait. Love is an action. Embrace this wisdom. It could work. Pitch your ideas to see where they could lead once the moon in Virgo squares with Jupiter in Gemini. You may have had several downloads, insights, and more that inspired new passion projects. You could have also worked diligently at honing a skill or talent to make a profit from it eventually. The time has come for you to pitch whatever you have been working on. Although it could be scary to put this out into the world, you might be pleasantly surprised by how the world receives your passion projects and skills. The planetary alignment today gives you the intensity you sometimes lack. You may feel more easily aroused, more vital, more prone to outburst, just plain more of everything. As you begin to express your feelings, be aware that a regular fitness schedule can help you manage this emotional state that is not your usual. Enjoy this transit, but try to avoid saying anything you might regret later by letting out some steam through regular exercise. Watch that you don't slip into some of your less productive habits on this day. Sometimes the presence of this essence can bring out your tendency to procrastinate or to become scattered in your thinking. Try to do things at a slow and steady pace. Work at a level that is comfortable for you and avoid putting undue pressure on yourself to help yourself along. Be sure to stick to just one thing at a time, as this will see you more productive. This is one time when the moon's return to a playful and creative part of your chart in the heart of the working week will be an advantage both personally and professionally. This is a moon that is always good for body, mind, and soul, and not just because of its playful and creative influence, with its return each month always putting it in harmony with the planets in Taurus. Ahead of the sun's return next week, this can be a confidence boost. At the same time, ahead of a full moon that later in the week could have a significant impact across the income, work, and career fronts, this will make it easier to heed a call to hold back. In the heart of the working week, the moon brazenly returns for its monthly visit to your romantic sector and will demand your attention from the start. Coming full circle from last month's eclipsing full moon to find that the force that turned an ordinary full moon into a total lunar eclipse is still there. It is less what the moon brings with it and more what this awakens. Virgo, inner order creates outer calm. Your quote of the day: clean space, clear mind, kind heart. Your color of the day is stone gray, simple and soothing. Lucky numbers: 6, 11, 24. Something you've overlooked may need your careful attention. Reorganizing a plan, task, or space will bring fresh energy. Avoid the urge to fix everything just what's yours. Rest is also a form of productivity. Our eyes in the sky. Let's step into the energy of April 11, 2025, with an open heart and a willingness to pause, breathe, and receive whatever this day wants to show us. Whether you're waking up hopeful, feeling uncertain, or just going through the motions, today's reading holds something for you, a moment of reflection, a little encouragement, or even a fresh perspective that might gently shift the way you look at your current path. The cards drawn today speak softly, but clearly, like a friend nudging you with a warm smile, reminding you that you're doing better than you think. The first card that comes through is the Page of Pentacles. This card is full of quiet determination and fresh opportunity. It often appears when you're being invited to start something grounded and meaningful. It could be a new idea, a shift in your daily habits, or a project that's been waiting in the wings. The Page of Pentacles reminds you that great things often start with humble beginnings. It doesn't matter if you're starting from scratch, what matters is your willingness to learn, stay curious, and show up consistently. Think of this energy like planting a seed. You don't see the bloom right away, but that doesn't mean it's not growing. If you've been wanting to learn something new, shift your routine, or build toward a goal that's important to you, today could be the perfect time to take that first intentional step, no matter how small. Following this, we're greeted by the Two of Cups, a card that brings a wave of harmony, connection, and heartfelt understanding. This isn't just about romance, though it certainly can be. It's about any kind of partnership or relationship that brings mutual respect, balance, and support. You may find yourself having an important conversation today, or simply sharing a moment of warmth with someone who truly sees you. The beauty of the Two of Cups is in its reciprocity, energy exchanged openly and honestly. This could also be a day to check in with your relationship with yourself. Are you treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you extend to others? If not, let today be a reset. You're worthy of deep, loving connection within and around you. Our third card is the Strength card, and it's such a beautiful reminder of the kind of power that doesn't need to roar. This isn't the loud, flashy kind of strength. It's the quiet resilience that keeps you going on hard days. It's the patience you offer someone when they're not at their best. It's the inner calm you choose in the face of uncertainty. You might be navigating something emotionally tender right now. If so, this card reminds you that gentleness is not weakness. In fact, it's one of your greatest assets. Think of the way we soothe a frightened child or calm an anxious pet, not with force, but with presence. You hold that same capacity within you. If today brings challenges, remember that you don't have to power through them. Sometimes the softest response holds the deepest wisdom. Next comes the Nine of Wands, which speaks to endurance and boundaries. You've been through a lot to get where you are, and this card sees that. Maybe you're feeling a little tired, a little stretched thin, wondering if you've got it in you to keep going. The Nine of Wands says, yes, you do, but it also says you're allowed to rest, to regroup, to say no where you need to. There's no shame in needing a break. This card often comes up when you're nearing a breakthrough, but just need a moment to catch your breath. If something or someone is testing your limits today, honor your energy. You don't have to prove your worth by pushing past it. Protect your peace. And finally, we end with the Three of Cups, a beautiful, uplifting card of joy, celebration, and togetherness. It reminds you to seek out those moments of connection, even in the midst of routine or stress. Maybe it's a phone call with someone who always makes you laugh. Maybe it's music that gets you dancing in the kitchen. Maybe it's simply allowing yourself to feel good, even if nothing big is happening. The Three of Cups invites you to share joy, to open your heart to lightness, and to remember that healing and happiness don't always have to be serious. There's power in letting yourself have fun. There's magic in shared laughter. When we look at these cards together, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, Strength, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Cups, we get a story of balance, starting fresh, honoring your heart, trusting your inner resilience, holding healthy boundaries, and remembering the joy of connection. There's a rhythm here. A sense that you're both growing and grounding. That you're holding space for your own evolution while still making time to celebrate the moment you're in. So I'd love to hear from you what resonated with you in today's reading. Are you feeling the spark of the Page of Pentacles? Is there a relationship or reconnection blooming in your life? like the Two of Cups suggests. Or maybe the Strength card reminded you of just how far you've come lately. Whatever it is, feel free to share in the comments or reflect quietly in your own space. You're not alone in any of this. The path you're walking is valid. The growth you're moving through is real. And the light you're reaching for? It's closer than you think. Keep going. You're doing beautifully.